Hey everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. We're back for, I think, part 4 now of this giant rock. And he is 16 inches across, and he's about 7.5 inches that way, maybe longer at this point. And he is big. And, or she, you know, I don't think they have a particular, you know, I don't know how to check them. Lift up the wing and take a gander. I don't know how. So I'm just continuing to put feathers on. Man, I'm getting, this is one of my least favorite ones that we've done by far. It's definitely one of the less exciting ones for sure too. Unless you're a giant fan of The Rock. The Dwayne Johnson bird. I'm getting sloppy. I'm hurrying. I was going to do some of this off screen, and I was like, and I talked to Asco, and I talked to my sons, and I decided that, you know, people are kind of used to me doing this stuff the way I do it, so going off screen with it wasn't going to be an option. You know, I could like put a movie on or something and work on it. But it is what it is. Trying to burn myself too much. That gets old. Gets old burning the crap out of yourself all the time. So, I was playing Valheim with Scorbic, and apparently they made that game like way harder than it used to be, because we had to go through a little, by where we found our first bit of swamp, we had to go through a tiny bit of grasslands, and we were like getting one shot by the mosquito things, or doom bees, or death bees, or whatever they are, you know. It was pretty crazy. It's kind of discouraging. We found one of those abominations, which is like new since we played. I don't know when they added that exactly, but it's like a giant root monster. It's pretty intense. Everything was killing us. We found a dungeon, and we had to go back and empty out our pockets because we were carrying too much stuff, and it was just, all in all, we had a nice time, I think. We contemplated putting up a server if people wanted to play. My son mentioned that I could do live streams of that kind of stuff on the channel here. And we're like a crafting channel, so I didn't know if that was, you know, if that's something people want to see, I guess we could do that kind of stuff. But I was under the impression that you kind of stick to what you do. But if people want to see video game stuff, I mean, I play a lot of video games when I have free time. I mean, lately I've not been, but in general, you know, when I get free downtime, I like to play games. So if anybody's interested in something like that, let me know. I'll give it a shot. I will tell you, I'm not like an expert at video games like some people. I have a method to everything I do. So whenever I play video games, it's the same deal. It's not like crafting. You know, I just kind of freestyle all this. But when I play video games, I have a method. I have, you know, certain ideals of how a survival game goes. I think my favorite survival game to current date is probably 7 Days. 7 Days to Die by the Fun Pimps. It's a zombie survival game. It's pretty good. I like the questing system, and it keeps it kind of like, you know, there's a reason to be on there doing stuff. You know, you're not just farming resources, then get everything and be done. You can spend quite a lot of time farming resources, true, but you get a lot of what you need adventuring and doing the quests. So I do like that. Oh, there goes my glue gun. Hold on. Oh, my glue gun. Off the floor with you. All right, we got a couple more feathers to do here. And then we're going to start covering the front of the wings. And one more should do it. Get one that's a little bit fat. Okay. Now to cover the front of the wings, I think what we need are some like slivers. I'm not sure if I'm even, this seems like a lot of work for what I'm doing here. So let's do this. Something like that, maybe. I'm not sure. Might work. Okay. Yep, that'll work. We'll do those. Then on the outside part, I don't know if it really needs that kind of attention. But we'll do it anyways. Okay, now as much as I didn't want to do this, we're going to have to pull him off of that base, that flight stand for now, and we're going to do something with the bottom. So to do the bottom, I think I'm just going to cut some strips. And we'll just get him all covered up. Her, whatever. Now we got it flipped over. We should be able to tell what's going on here, but we can't. Because I am not a bird expert. I'm not a bird scientist, you know what I'm saying? Just a dude in my basement. I saw somebody made a video of them like going to the Dollar Tree. It actually showed them going to the store. And I don't think it showed them inside, but it showed them out in the parking lot showing the swag they got. I can't imagine how often you would not go to the Dollar Tree to not always know what they have. Like, I have one like maybe 5 minutes from here that I drive by on the way home. And I kind of always know what's in Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? Like the Dollar Tree knower guy. It's in Dollar Tree. I know it's in Dollar Tree. I always know. Mommy's alright, Daddy's alright. It all seems a little bit weird. Surrender, surrender. And we need one more kind of bigger one. And I don't have any more of those little foam things that are wide enough, so I think I'm just going to get a piece of cardboard, cardstock here. I don't know who calls this stuff cardstock. I don't know if that's the official title for it, or if that's just like a thing. I just don't know. Okay, now we're gonna get this cleaned up here. Do need to snap that nose down and make it more of a boom, 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 something like that. All right, now we need to figure out the leg situation. He needs 2 legs, and talons to go on those legs. So for the legs, I think what I'm going to do, get some glue, get those kind of in place. I want to bend those forward a little bit. Then I'll let those cool down. See, there's little spots of the wings that didn't stick down good there. We'll get that cleaned up. While we're at it. Okay. Out. Yeah, I dropped my glue gun. Of course I did. Okay. These are starting to cool a little bit. Let's get these pulled around. And once those get cool, we're going to thicken those up like drumsticks. But until then, let's get some toothpicks. And the glue gun goes down again. Of course it does. How many times can I throw it on the ground today? Not nearly enough is the correct answer. I'm not an expert on bird anatomy. I think they have 3 toes in the front and 1 in the back. I don't know. Now we need to sturdy those up, or those will break in a heartbeat. So I'm just getting glue. Let me get that set down. Maybe it's empty. Hold on. Get another glue. Lay there. Good bird. Okay. All right. Nice. All right, so to clean up under these wings a little bit, I'm just going to strengthen these up with some more lines of glue. You don't really see this part, at least we hope not. This is going to make the wings less flexible and less crazy, I hope. All right. I'm going to just kind of fill in the biggest holes because I just don't really see the need of doing a bunch of fanciness there. All right, now we got to get back on the flight stand. So to do that, let's try to remove some of this glue. And let's make it a spike. Okay. Then we get back in here. We're going to get a little hole going. Seems pretty sturdy. Alright, I do want to strengthen this up though. So I'm going to get some glue and run it down that flight stand into the hole from the front and back. All right. I'm pretty happy with it. If you're pretty happy with it. If you're pretty happy with it, I won't know. I think that there's some little things that we can do just to little embellishments to fix it up, though. For example, there's some spots I don't like where the back is exposed. So I was thinking about just getting some glue and kind of covering those up a little bit. Just sticking it under there and then gluing it down. Little pieces of the slivers that I cut earlier that I was going to use for the base will work for that. I know I cut more than 2 of those. All right, well, we'll just make a couple more. We'll do one more of those, and we'll call that a win. Oops, get under there. Can't get it where I want it. All right, we got a lot of spider webs. With that foam, I'm not sure how good of a job we can do with a lighter, though. All right. Minor burning hand spell. That's satisfying. It's making like a cool little noise as it singes it away. Maybe it always doesn't, I just don't notice it. All right. Now, if you want to be responsible, and I'm sure you do, you know there's another step that we're going to have to do beyond this. We have about 10 minutes left, and we know that we want this to be protected when we paint it. And it's going to make this thing really heavy, and it might actually do some damage in the process. But what I'm thinking is we need to paint at least the top parts of the wing and the back with some glue and Mod Podge and stuff. So I'm just going to get a little plastic cup, some matte Mod Podge, some white glue, and a little bit of black paint. And mostly the paint is more so, one, it'll thin it out a little bit, and two, we can see where we painted easier. So let's get a crappy brush, something that we don't love. If I can find something. That's got glue in it. Let's see here, what's this one about? Oh, I dropped my brush on the ground. Oh, my spleen. I had a pack of brushes sitting here. Oh, there they are. None of those were what I want. Here we go, something like this. Just real crappy brush. Let's get that. Now, this brush is real choppy. So what I'm kind of hoping is we'll get the additional benefit of some texture on these feathers. I'm going to come across this way kind of at an angle. Just grab some more texture if I can. Don't know how much we're going to get out of that really. Well, I have a little bit of paint left. I'm just going to drag it along the sides down here. I'm not really going to put a lot of effort into it. Drag it along the face a little bit. I'm not sure why I'm even doing this part. Doesn't seem like it'll matter much to a forest. Okay. Something like that. All right, everybody. Let's zoom the camera out. By zoom out, I mean lift up. All right, so I'm going to hang this upside down to dry, apparently. Or not apparently, but I think so. This is 16 inches wide. This is a standard miniature next to it. You could easily put a multi-person carrier saddle there. I think what I would have it do is actually it would probably like pick up a basket and carry it. But this is essentially what I got. This is my rock. So I think the way to hang this is upside down so that it kind of, the wings don't do the other. You know what I mean? I can't English today. So to hang this, I'm just going to use a clip here on the bottom of that. I'm going to do a clip up here. All right, that seems to be a problem. Technical difficulties, if you will. So I ended up gluing with hot glue what I'm clipping into place to make sure it holds it. There you go. All right. I don't know if you can see it. Here we go. It's hanging like that. So anyways, I'm Doom. This is The Rock. Not The Rock Johnson, The Rock Bird. If you like what we're doing here, hit subscribe, notification bell icon, share it with a buddy. Hop on the website, buy some miniatures, leave me a comment, go to our join our Discord. When I say miniatures, we're not buying these. We're buying these. High quality, durable, detailed, inexpensive D&D minis from dungeonswag.com. Thank you. And this is the giant mess we made in this project. Holy crap, someone's got to clean that up. Mrs. Doom, help! No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'll see you guys next time. I'm not even sure. I hope we're done with giant birds. I'm sure we're done with giant birds. Thanks for watching.